Welcome to Stacy's Recipe Box. Today we are doing my mom's wonderful peach cream pie. My mom loved it so much she had it published in our local newspaper and also published in our church cookbook twice. So if that doesn't say something, I don't know what would. This peach pie is nicknamed party line peach pie because of the theory that it basically got around within the circles, right? So back in the day, it was a thing to, share things and other things that probably shouldn't have been shared. But anyway, it is a very unique peach pie in that it has almond extract in the cream filling and also a little touch of sweetened coconut on top. Overall, it is a fantastic peach pie recipe and it is different than the normal peach pie. So if you want something a little fun and different, and it is absolutely a crowd pleaser, this is one you might want to try. Stick around. So we have very basic ingredients for this fast and easy pie. All-purpose flour, sugar, pie crust that's pre-made and ready to go, heavy whipping cream, our extracts, sweetened coconut, and our peaches that we have prepared. You need a bath. You need a bath too. Oh, you're gonna leave because you love baths. You're just not gonna believe how easy this is. So our 2 cups sugar. That is our thickening for the wonderful creamy filling that's gonna happen here. So we whisk this. So sugar and the flour together, really important, you do not skip this step. You want that flour very well incorporated into the sugar. We're gonna add our 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. We do not whip it. Our crusts are partially baked for about 8 minutes on convection setting. We're now gonna add our 2 cups of heavy cream. And I am just using a dry liquid measure. It really doesn't matter. I don't need to dirty up another container. Another measuring utensil. The amount of almond that you put in here or vanilla is absolutely just based on your preference. Actually, I'm going to do a 3/4 teaspoon of vanilla. Good quality vanilla such as Watkins. And then we've got pure almond. I love how Mom says a little almond. Well, what's a little almond? So yeah, we're gonna do 1/2 teaspoon of almond because we do not want it to overpower anything, but we just want it to be this nice hint. So 1/2 teaspoon of almond and 3/4 teaspoon of vanilla. She did not put vanilla in there, but I think just a good addition. Vanilla is a good addition to it. Just another flavor level. Just with a whisk, you don't need to get out any fancy blending utensils in order to do this. Let's take a spoon and just taste what our flavors are doing right now. I actually feel that it needs a little more almond. So it should have been 3/4 teaspoon or 2. Yep. I think I want a little more. It might end up being a whole teaspoon for 2 pies. I think it could be. Let's see. Yeah. So we ended up going with a teaspoon almond for 2 pies and 3/4 teaspoon vanilla for the 2 pies. So if you're doing one, divide it in half on your flavorings. Now let's clean up a little bit. We're gonna do this the easy way. We're gonna skip the homemade crust this time because we want it quick and easy. Nothing wrong with this. So it says you need to bring them to room temp. I did not do that. Apparently you can also microwave it for 10 to 20 seconds on defrost. So let's do that. We're good, ready to roll. It's going to be a little bit more pliable now that we've microwaved it a titch. Don't be rough with it. Okay. Just gonna roll it out nice and easy. Oh boy. Work with me. Okay, very carefully. I'm not pulling it too hard. I just want to get it even as we can here. I think it's all right. Okay, so where you end up with this little extra creases, just press them in. And what you can do is just push it up against the edge, first of all. Get it so it's just inside and up to the top edge. I'm gonna use this finger here to create kind of a stopper. As I push it, it doesn't go up and over. Okay, and then press it down good. Press it on the sides good. Okay, we're gonna get our oven going at 400 degrees. It's gonna be a hot oven to start. So to make it a little fancier, this is kind of fun. You take your thumb and your other two fingers, kind of cradle it like this, and then push this way, pull back. So as you go around, you're going to create kind of a pretty edge. Sorta. So there you go. Got a little bit of a fluted edge. Not hard. Also, pierce the bottom with a fork. And we'll do our second crust. Set that aside. What we're gonna do next is get our pie plates or pie crusts back onto the counter, and you're gonna put the cream in first. What you wanna do is eyeball it between both pies, about an equal amount, distributed between the two. If you were to put your peaches in first, and as many peaches as I cut up, we got a lot of peaches to deal with here. You just don't know how many peaches to put in, okay? So what you want to do is, like I said, put the cream in first, eyeball it half and half between the two. Then you'll fill the remainder up with your peaches, not to overflow the pie crusts. That is my tip. Cream first, peaches last, okay? Try that. Let's see here. We're gonna get our creamy filling. Again, kind of re-whisk it if it seems like it's getting thick with the sugar it's settling to the bottom. Let's throw these in here. Just kind of get them nestled in there. Again, just kind of tuck them in. On to the next interesting part is this little addition of shredded coconut. You're not going to go heavy with it. It's just a little dusting, just a little sprinkling like so. So 400 degrees for 15 minutes, and then we're going to drop the temperature down to 350 and go another 40. But I would keep an eye on it at about 30 minutes just to see that nothing's getting overly browned. So yeah, in the oven we go. We'll see you back. It is one of our family favorites, and it reminds me so much of my mom. Let's just do a little check on the pie. Oh, I do have a pan underneath there to catch any drippings, just so you know. You might want to do that as well. It's looking good. Let's not keep the oven door open for long. Just out of the oven. Would you like some pie? Ugh, her little sniffer's going 100 miles an hour. With that first bite of this pie, you're going to see why the ladies on the party line did nothing but talk about it, and it got around. This pie is so easy, so few ingredients, you'll be making it on repeat. I'd be surprised if you don't. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear where you're watching from. Thanks for joining us today.